Clayton County Police are investigating a woman for allegedly impersonating a state housing employee.
A Metro Atlanta family tells Atlanta News First investigative reporter Anastasia Olmos they lost thousands of dollars thinking they were paying for a rental assistance program.
Anastasia joining us now, and the state's now warning renters that this is not legitimate.
That's right. The day after we reached out to the Department of Community Affairs, they issued a statewide alert for what they said are individuals posing as DCA staff in an attempt to scam applicants.
It's one little part of you that wants to believe or have a little bit of faith that everybody going to get their rental assistance. You know, it's not going to happen.
Latasha Johnson says she fell for a rent scam and she didn't do it alone.
Who all paid her money?
A friend, a godmother, 2 sons, a sister, an aunt.
She and at least 5 others paid a woman $500 each, thinking they were applying for rental assistance through the Georgia Department of Community Affairs, referred to as DCA.
Okay, so DCA, Georgia Department of Community Affairs, Rental Affairs. Okay, so let me give you some tips and some insight on this. Something to help you out. When you're dealing with these rental people that are renting to you, especially in the city of Atlanta, because a lot of this is really fraudulent in the city of Atlanta. Yeah, some other places have scams that are similar and watered down. People don't tend to get taken by those scams in those other places. It seems like Atlanta's a hub for doing it, and I think it's really because the people are desperate and they need a good place, a solid place to live. So this is probably the 3rd or 4th scam I've covered in the last 30 days, and I expect it to pick up as we go into the summer, as we go into the spring. People are broke. So anytime somebody tells you that you need to send some money via Cash App, you need to Venmo. Yeah, I know you've heard it and time again. You say, Leon, I heard it. I'm not going to do that. Trust me, somebody you know is going to do that or something very similar to it. And you may not know them directly. It may be through somebody else that knows. Because not everybody watches these news stories. And this, you would think this would go viral and people would be like, watch out for it. But it really doesn't happen. It really doesn't happen. Now you say, Leon, how can I safeguard for it? I'm going to tell you, you probably want to find a good realtor that you know that's in the real estate space before you apply to any of these places and say, hey, I give you $25 to vet this place. And you think that's crazy. Why am I giving money to it? Because now, as an agent on the back end, we're able to see what's listed in a multiple listing service. And there's a ton of rentals out there that are listed. And some of those rentals don't get listed there. They get listed in Zillow. But it's different when an agent reaches out to a landlord for you just to do an inquiry on a property and confirm it. If you give that agent the opportunity to vet it, they'll be able to vet it, check out property tax records to see if that's the same person, if that's the exact person, which takes me to the next portion. I'm giving you all types of game today, right? You need to go ahead and take the address and look in the tax records whenever you get one of these properties and you're trying to live there and see who the owner is. Now, Invitation Homes, one of the leading rental companies in Atlanta, Invitation Homes. It won't say Invitation Homes on the information that you see in the tax records, but it will give you an LLC, and you should be able to go to Georgia State and validate that LLC and who it is and the main address tied to that LLC, whether it's the mailing address or the office address for it. So I'm of the effect and of the opinion, you cannot let the need to get a rental skew these steps and your due diligence. And if you can control your emotions and focus more on doing the due diligence steps, you won't get scammed.
Reason why I did it, because I had a son that was facing eviction and they had 7 days to get out.
Latasha said she heard about Kia Williams, who was helping people sign up for a program that would not only back pay rent, but also provide 3 months future rent.
She was very convincing. She stated that they will pay 3 months because this is something that was being offered right now, and that she charged a fee of $500.
In January, Latasha and her son filled out this application with the DCA.
Okay, so tip, legit, one thing you only should be paying is your rental application. That's the first thing, and the only thing you truly should be paying is your rental application. $65, $85. I get that. But ask them what place you are in line. Am I number 5 or number 10? How many people or applications are being reviewed before me? That would at least give you an idea of what's going on. And if they say, yeah, you got 3 people in front of you, what's the odds of them actually getting it? Are they all going through underwriting for the same property, desktop underwriting? They say yes. Then I would back away, because those are 3 opportunities that they have to go with those 3 people. Why do they need you? If they say it's 1 person, I would say call me when that 1 person is done. That's it. You want to be the person that they're looking at actively to do it. And it should be, we review this app, we give you a yes or no. We review that app, we give you a yes or no. And if it's no for this person, and then it's cool, you don't need to tell me their private info, but I do need to know where I'm at in that placement. And then you can make a better decision if you want to rock for it or not.
His logo and address, and sent the money to Kia through Apple Pay.
I believed her because they stayed in their house for like an additional 2 months. They were not put out. So in my mind, it's for real.
But court records tell a different story. A Fulton County judge had already signed her son's family's eviction order nearly 3 weeks before they sent any money to Kia. And their landlord, Invitation Homes, tells Atlanta News First Investigates that they never received housing assistance for the family. They had only allowed them to stay until an agreed-upon move-out date. Meanwhile, Latasha says family members continued to make application fee payments to join the program through Apple Pay, Cash App, and Zelle. Then Latasha said they noticed their payments going to different phone numbers and names.
I had
Okay, so different phone numbers and names. When you're doing a government program, Fulton County government, I can only speak more on Fulton County because I've only dealt with Fulton and I've dealt with Cobb. I think Fulton and Henry. Fulton and Cobb, I think, and Henry. But either way, I've dealt with probably 2 or 3 of these local municipalities in the Georgia metro area. Each of them have a main office, and if somebody's going to tell you is going to give you placement with this main office and placement in this in here where you won't have to do it before you give them any information, call the main office, validate that they are who they say they are. Why? Because it's happening all the time. I mean, I saw, this is a little bit off, but a toll scam that came to my house with the letter, and it looked legit that, hey, you're behind on a toll that you ran in. The text message lined up. So I'm like, somebody's targeting me. None of it was real. None of it was real. So you got to do that due diligence. I, in essence, had to call, and I'm like, the math isn't mathing, you know?
Anya Moody, Akia Williams, Akia Calhoun.
She reached out to DCA support, and they told her,
unfortunately, we do not have an employee by the name of Akia Calhoun.
DCA tells.
And if she would have done that before, she wouldn't have got took, and neither would her people. None of her people would have got took.
Atlanta News First Investigates, the form that Latasha filled out is from a 2023 program. We found the main number she used is a prepaid phone registered under another name. But by March, she says several family and friends were behind on rent, thinking the program was paying, and at least one of them was evicted.
I don't understand how she can even rest at night to know that these people are already out for eviction and you're taking their money and they end up being placed on the street anyway.
When Latasha questioned Kia, she sent this screenshot we confirmed is from a separate Atlanta rent program through Frontline Housing. The nonprofit's executive director said the email is from 2024, and she's heard of people using their emails to, quote, take advantage of those in need.
I just feel like I go to work every day, so you get up, get a job, and go to work.
We tried calling Kia on both the numbers she used as well as the other name registered to the phone number used, but we did not get a response.
Did anyone receive the help that they thought they would?
Absolutely not. This lady has really affected people.
All right, Latasha filed a police report, and Clayton County Police are still investigating. The Department of Community Affairs also told us that their rental assistance waiting list is currently closed. So here's what you need to know. DCA never charges fees and does not accept Cash App, Apple Pay, or any sort of cash. Official emails only when they are communicating. So you want to look for that dca.ga.gov or even a zendesk.com. That's a server that they use. Now, if someone guarantees approval or asks for payment, stop contact and report it to DCA immediately. We have links and numbers to report any of these concerns. Those are on our website right now, atlantanewsfirst.com.
Okay, and this is a scam, and a lot of people are getting taken by it. People that are falling for it, people that don't do due diligence. So the key to actually navigating this season is due diligence. Don't take anything at its word. Do the research on it. I know I shouldn't have to say that, and some people are going to listen and say, damn, Leon, they supposed to know that. But I'm going to tell you, when your emotions are so high and you got to make a change, you got to make a move, you're in, some people, this world is ran on fear so much, man. Some people are afraid. They're like, man, I got to get my leases up where I'm at right now. I can't afford what they want. I got to make that move. You're not thinking about doing due diligence, and that is exactly what you should be thinking about doing, because you may say, Leon, it's going to take me a long time to find the place that I want if I research all of these places because I got to put in all these apps. I'm going to tell you, it will save you a world of hurt, okay? It will save you a world of hurt. Keep you from going to places you shouldn't go to. You won't be messed up. Ugh. God bless you. God bless you.